Well, good morning, Yuriki. Well, in case you don't know, my name is Yuri, and I'm making and my goodness, I'm making and posting these videos for myself as well as anyone else that might find this content useful. And I started doing that for two very specific reasons. But before I get into that, people that watch my videos every day can immediately skip into 2 minutes of this video so that you will miss the intro section. For anyone else watching for the first time, I basically started making these videos because firstly I've spent hours and hours of watching Bitcoin YouTube prediction videos, subscribe to five or more channels and not getting the content that I'm looking for. And I'm sorry, this is just my opinion, but I don't want to hear that the price will go up or down today. I do not want to know what you predicted last month, last year. I do not want to see what hotel you're staying in, which country you're on holiday in, which car you just bought. In my view, all of those type of videos creates an unrealistic expectation of trading. Neither do I want to see an emergency or danger entitled video. I wanted to know about that danger beforehand and I wanted to be prepared for that and I wanted that to be explained to me. What do I want then? I want to know what will happen today. I want a prediction video that will tell me in what direction the price is likely to go today. I want to know where to long, where to short, at what price. I also want a review of my previous video with time references so that I can check and confirm whether my prediction was correct or it was incorrect. And I don't want a video that's longer than 10 minutes. With that said and done, and with the understanding that this is not financial advice and that I cannot be held responsible or accountable for any of this content, which is all my own opinion and own views. Kiriki, let's jump right straight into this. The intro section of this video is done. Kiriki, it was Friday morning. It was roughly about 3 minutes past 4 in the morning where you drew this line. Price at that stage when you made the video was at 34,700. That was basically around about there. You said at 7 minutes and 40 seconds into that video, you expect the price to go down. Eventually, it will go down to 33,200. That will not be today or over the weekend, but you expect the price to go down. Let's have a look if that happened. On the very next candle, it did. It came down to 33,989. So, let's call it about 34,000. So, roughly about, I'm not talking rubbish, man. The price at that stage, 34,700 came down with about $700. So it came down exactly as predicted. At 8 minutes and 15 seconds into that video, Yuri, you say that you see a time frame, a smaller time frame, which will probably last the weekend because not a lot happens over a weekend. But you see a price time frame and frame that is roughly between about 35,200 at the top. Let's see what the highest was. It was 35,454. So it came about $250 more than I expected. But that was the top. And I said the bottom, I expect that to be somewhere in the region of 34,500. I think we just covered that. The very next candle after I made the video, it came down to 3,400. So that was about $500 more than I expected. And on the latest week that we had was about, yeah, I was out by about $70 on that one. So all in all, good. No complaints from my side. I had a couple of good trades, which I'll discuss now. What does that do to your track record, Yuriki? You have now made and posted 36 videos. Of that 36 videos, 26 of them were correct. 6 of them were neutral, where the price stays exactly the same where it was the previous day, more or less. 4 of those videos was completely wrong, and that gives me a winning percentage prediction ratio of 88.88% this morning. Now, Yuriki, let's have a look what you did on your own trades. Again, price when I made the video was 34,700. That's what I entered. My strategy is for every $100 that the price goes into the direction that I was predicting, for every $100 I took put in a take profit. So price came down to 33,989, and I eventually took profit an hour later, basically on a $500 price move. Since then, I went into a long again at 34,500 on the very next candle. Let's have a look. 34,500 was about there. The price did go up quite a lot more at that stage. So again, my strategy, for every $100 that the price goes up into the wrong direction that I was expecting it, I add to that position, because what happens then is my entry price will change, which gives me a better chance of either getting in out in a very small profit, or at least a break even, so I don't lose any money. Anyway, since then price came down again. I've basically been on that whole weekend. It's been up and down this whole weekend. We currently just had a very big week about 4 hours ago. But eventually I was stopped out at 35,300. That is where I went out. Again in a take profit. So that was about roughly about a $700 move up towards the upside again. Lately, I'm not in a position. Well, I've had one that just filled back a couple of minutes ago. Price at this stage, Shiriki, time this morning is 04:33 in the morning. I'm making these videos from the Eastern Cape of South Africa. Um, Again, I think the price is going to go down. I am seeing that there is a lot of undecisiveness in the market if I look at the previous candle, because this was basically a very big week up, very big week down, and it's basically about $1,000 move, for 35,400, let's call it 35,500 to the top, 35,500 more or less at the bottom. It's basically $1,000 move up and down. And I find that interesting because I've sort of been realizing that the wicks and the candles on a daily basis are getting significantly higher, which is quite interesting for me. Normally you'll have like a $200 or $300 trade. Now suddenly it's like $1,000 or $2,000 jump. Very interesting on that one. Regardless, I do think the price is going to go down. I've just entered at 34,929, where I'm expecting the price to go down. I still do believe that the bottom trading range for today will be somewhere in the region of 34,550 at the bottom, and it would probably be something in the direction of 35,400 at the top. I do see a lot of resistance at the top though. So if it goes up higher again, I went in at 34,929. For every $100 that it is going to go up, I will add to my short, because I believe that from what I can see and the triangles that I've drawn, this white line will apparently be resistance. If that does break, the next line over there will be resistance, that will be resistance, that will be resistance, that will be resistance. So I'm seeing about 5 different types of resistance points for the top, where I see a little bit more the less at the bottom. But that's basically my area that I'm expecting the price to move around into. Right? If it goes down, this will probably be an area of resistance at the bottom, 34,500. If that breaks, then price will probably move between these two lines until it breaks over there. But I'm expecting it to come down to about 33,500 more or less in that area. Yuriki, now with that said and done, let's go through your golden trading rules for today. Um, Yuriki, before you even press enter um, on any position, first ask yourself a couple of questions. Don't get emotional about your trades. You cannot control the market, so don't get upset when a trade goes wrong. Prepare for what might happen, and accept what you can't change. Never ever play more than you can afford to lose. Every trade has got risk attached to it. If you can't afford to lose it, don't enter it at all. Number three, never ever enter a position with everything that you have at your disposal immediately. Go in with intervals just in case the price goes the other way. Number four, take profit by putting in a take profit as much and as quickly as you can. Number five, remember that the higher the leverage, the higher your risk. And with that, Yuriki, always trust the triangle, trade the lines. Have a good day.